Hey fellow students, I'm so thankful to be here. Again, we're all dealing with trying times right now, and the studio is going to be closed so far just until the end of the month, unless something changes. I'll let you know. I very much appreciate technology and that we're able to do some virtual classes. I have a ton of audio classes on SoundCloud. You can go to SoundCloud and follow me there and take audio classes, and I'll be recording some new ones soon, but I wanted to go ahead and get another video on YouTube. I'm also looking into Zoom, doing some live classes. I haven't quite figured it out yet. You know how I am. Those of you who know me know that I'm not always digging in on the technological part of this, but I'm sitting down, I'm doing my research, I'm trying to figure it out. But until then, YouTube is great. I have a YouTube channel, and I'll be sharing this on Facebook. I'll be emailing it to you, so if you're subscribed to Yoga of Dixon, you'll get this via email, and hopefully, if you don't, your friends will share it with you. But I'm thankful to be able to record so that you can feel as if you are taking class with me. I know some of you won't practice unless you're here, and I'm hopeful that you'll take the time to download and do this in your home. Just move everything out of your way, lay your mat down, and do it at home. And so this is just like any other class that you take with me. I'm going to run this for about 45 minutes, so we're going to go ahead. Oh yeah, students were asking, how am I going to, that's the emails I've been getting, how am I going to be able to pay for class if I'm taking it virtually online? And for those of you who have memberships, of course, just take the classes, no problem. You have an auto pay membership, you're fine. If you have class cards and you still want to contribute during this time, just shoot me an email. Tell me that you want to take a drop-in from your card to take a class, and I can remove a drop-in from your card if you want to continue that way. There's also, under pricing at yogaofdixon.com, when you look at the pricing page, there is an option for audio-video drop-in if you want to purchase. And of course, if you are in unfortunate times here, not working now because of everything that's going on, not bringing in any income, and you need to take class anyway, just take class now, don't worry about it, and you can catch up later in a donation class or whatever. I want everyone to be able to practice with me either way, and you know that. So we're going to go ahead and begin. We're going to start in simple seated pose, nice and tall, alert in your spine, shoulders back and down, chin in, arms and legs relaxed. Begin your breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. After taking a few deep breaths, just begin to feel the sensations in your body as you breathe. Notice where you may have tension, tightness. Notice where you need to guide your breath today. You can feel yourself kind of settling in more and more with each exhalation. And so at this point, tell yourself to yourself what you would like to get out of this practice today, your intention. And besides your intention, the theme of the class today is we're just winging it. We're just winging it. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. This is my first time being behind a camera in probably 3 years. And there are some YouTube videos already out there, but that was like 3 years ago. I'm just winging it. So you're nice and tall, you set your intention, you're tuned into your breathing. We're going to take our arms overhead, press our palms, relax the shoulders. You can bend at your elbows. Some of you can get your arms up by your ears and still keep your shoulders relaxed. So breathing here. Just a few breaths. Feel your seat grounding. Feel your navel drawing in. Feel your heart lifting, your chin in. If you like, interlace your fingers, press your palms toward the ceiling. Get a stretch, and then begin to sway a little right and left like a swaying palm tree. Just allow the ribs to stretch, the skin to stretch. And then you'll work your way back to center, reaching. And then we'll ease the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, stretch down through the arms, open the heart, draw the chin in. And we'll let go and ease those arms back up. And exhale, bring your hands towards your heart. We'll inhale the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more deep breath in. And out. And we'll inhale, arms overhead. As you exhale, bring the right arm down by your side. Reach over with the left arm. Relax the shoulders. Feel the stretch. On an inhale, you'll come back up. And as you exhale, switch sides. Inhaling up. Exhaling, switch. Inhaling up. Exhaling, switch. Inhaling up. Exhaling, switch. Inhale up. Exhale, switch. Now inhale back to center. This time turn to the right, reach down through the arms. Inhale to center. To the left. Inhale to center. To the right. Inhale to center. To the left. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, last round. Deep breath in. And out. Now you'll come back to center, inhale. And bring your hands to your heart. Now, palms pressed, take the arms out. When you're ready to inhale, open up the arms, look up. Exhale, round out, chin to chest. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close in. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 2 more. 1 more. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Now we'll place the hands behind us on the mat. Push down through the hands. Lift the chest. You can keep your chin in. Feels good to your neck. Let your head go back. And if it feels good to your hips, lift your hips by tilting your tailbone. Breathing here. 3, drop your head if you'd like. Now we're getting there. We're going to ease up, plant our feet at the front of your mat, rise up through your seat, and fold over your legs. So you're hanging in a forward fold. Shake the head yes and no, let it go. Feel all four corners of your feet. Play between the heel and the ball of your feet. Breathe into your back body, stretching over your front body. You can bend your knees a lot if you need to. Just a couple more breaths. Now as you feel your feet, when you're ready to rise up, feel your core ground through your feet and come up one vertebrae at a time. On an inhale, reach to the arms overhead, press the palms, and then bring your hands to your heart center, mountain pose. Chin in, shoulders relaxed, elbows relaxed, tailbone down, navel in, heart lifted, shoulders back and down. Let everything pull into your center. Breathe deep. Now we're going to do 4 rounds of Sun Salutation A, Surya Namaskara A, and 2 rounds of B. So when you're ready to breathe in, take the arms overhead. As you breathe out, hinge at your hips to fold forward over your legs. When you're ready to breathe in, draw your back out nice and even, halfway lift. And as you exhale, hands down, step right foot back to lunge, left foot back to plank, and lower down, chaturanga push-up. On an inhale, move through to cobra pose, shoulders back, heart lifted. And as you exhale, curl your toes under, lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Holding and breathing your first down dog. Remember, fingers spread wide, shoulder width apart, or maybe a little wider. You get a good stretch through your arms. Let your head go. Work your heart back towards your thighs. Your knees can bend a little or a lot, or you can press the heels down, depending on where you are in your down dog. And a reminder too, you guys and gals that have been practicing for quite a while, you don't have to listen to everything I say. Just get in the pose, you know what to do. And if you need to go to child's pose, remind you, there's always a knee drop away. So here we are. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your right foot forward between the hands, followed by your left foot. On an inhale, you'll halfway lift, lengthen your spine, cutting my head off. And as you exhale, fold. On an inhale, press down through the feet, rise up nice and deep breath in. And as you exhale, left foot forward this time, between the hands, followed by the right. On an inhale, you'll halfway lift. As you exhale, fold forward. On an inhale, press down, rise up, reach. As you exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward, empty out your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk or hop back to plank. Just throw the feet back and lower down, push up. Inhale, heart open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe deep. And as you breathe, scanning your body from your fingertips to your toes, just noticing. If you have that tension in your heart, try to work your heart back a little bit more. Try to feel and stretch around your shoulder blades. If you feel it in your pelvis, in your lower back, that tilt of the tailbone, that rise up through the seat and that press down through your heels and engaging the core. Take one more breath in. And as you empty, look forward, walk or hop to your hands. You'll halfway lift on an inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Back to plank. Lower down. Heart open, deep breath. Downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Listen to the sound of your breath. Fill up on your next inhale. As you exhale, look forward, walk or hop to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up on a breath in, reach. Bring hands to heart as you breathe out. Salutation B. Bend the knees, raise the arms. Fold forward over the legs. Halfway lift, inhale. Walk or hop back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Heart open, deep breath. Back to downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward between the hands. Flatten your left foot 45 degrees. Right knee directly over the ankle. On an inhale, rise up, warrior one. Finish your breath in. And as you exhale, hands under the shoulders, step back to plank and lower. Open the heart, cobra, knees down, upward dog, knees off the ground, press down the feet, then downward facing dog. Left foot forward when you're ready. Flatten your right, inhale, rising up. your side. Last one. Bend the knees, raise the arms, deep breath. Fold forward over your legs, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Back to plank. Lower down, push up. Heart open, deep breath. Back to downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward. Warrior one, deep breath in. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, deep breath. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Chaturanga, exhale. Heart open, deep breath. Downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Listen to the sound of your breathing. 3 more. 2. 1. As you empty, walk or hop to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Coming up, bend the knees, raise the arms. Straighten the legs, arms by your side. Inhale the arms halfway up. Flip the palms, bring your hands to your heart center. Breathe. Feel your heartbeat behind your thumbs as you find mountain pose. Now remembering we're now getting into the postures, remember that every pose that we are in, find a point of focus. So maybe down the tip of your nose, maybe straight ahead, up toward the ceiling. First pose, powerful pose, Utkatasana. When you're ready, bend the knees, raise the arms. Focus on your breathing, your gaze. Lock your root, tailbone down, navel in, heart lifted, shoulders back and down. So you feel the weight in your heels. Grounded, spread out through the toes. Bring all your focus to what you're feeling in your body. Where are you feeling any resistance? And bring the breath into the areas of most resistance right now. On an inhale, straighten your legs. As you exhale, fold forward. As you inhale, halfway lift. Walk or hop back to plank. Lower down. Deep breath, open heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then bring your right foot forward again, finding warrior one. Placing your right foot close to your right hand. Strong left leg, right knee directly over the ankle. Gazing forward, arms up. Palms can press or hands can separate. Again, tuning into your breathing, keeping your eyes one pointed focus. Letting that right knee open up to the right pinky toe. That right hip back. The left hip forward. fatigue, reach through the arms, relax your shoulders, breathe here. Listening to your breath, not your thoughts come in. Just go back to the breath. Just allowing yourself to be in this moment. One more breath. And as you empty hands to the mat, step back to plank and lower down push-up. Inhale your heart open to downward facing dog. Once you're settled in your down dog, bring your left foot forward, finding warrior one on the left side. You're guiding your hips forward. They may not go in that direction, but that's where you're guiding them. Left knee to left pinky toe. Strong right leg. Staring, breathing. One more breath. Open up, warrior two. Same thing on the side, hips open, knees still bent over ankle, arms lifted, breathing, gazing maybe over the surface of your left hand. One more in, then take your flow. Hands down, step back to plank, and lower. Open your heart. To downward facing dog. Even out your down dog. Fill up on your next breath in. As you empty, come forward to your hands. You'll halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up on an inhale. Bring hands to heart as you exhale. Good. You'll bend the knees, raise the arms again, Utkatasana, powerful pose. This time, you'll bring your hands to your heart. So you'll take a breath in, and you'll turn to the right. Get your left elbow outside your right knee. Keep your knees and your hips in alignment. Press your palms firmly. Relax your shoulders. Breathe here. Inhale to center and to the left. bend the knees. Still breathing. Check your habits. Tongue drop, jaw loose, face relaxed. Good. Now, when you're ready to inhale, you'll let go, halfway lift. You'll work your way back to plank pose to take a flow. Unless you need to skip your flow, then you just go back to down dog or child's pose. We'll meet you there. Lower down, push up. Move through to downward facing dog. Now we're going to bring our right foot forward to a crescent lunge. So the right foot forward, stay on the ball of the left foot, right knee directly over the ankle, strong left leg, taking the arms up, tailbone down, navel in, heart lifted, shoulders back and down, chin in. Engage your hips. Feel from that left heel all the way up through your fingertips. Now you'll bring your hands to heart to twist to the right, either left elbow outside right knee, or left hand on the ground underneath your shoulder, and you can take that right arm up. So either way, we'll breathe here. Shoulders relax. Now you'll come back to center to your lunge, and we're going to step up for half moon. I'm going to back up just a little bit for you guys so you can see, so I don't cut my head off again on the video. But you'll step up onto the right foot, stack your left hip on the right, your right fingers are down in front of your right pinky toe. Your left arm can either rest on your side, reaching through that left heel, or you can take that left arm up into the air. Ground through the right foot, reach through the left leg. Ground and reach and lengthen. Feel your core. One more breath, and then take your flow. You'll step back to your plank pose. You'll lower down, push up. You'll open your heart on a breath in. Back to down dog. Then you'll bring your left foot forward to that crescent lunge. Strong right leg. Taking the arms up, we'll breathe here. Lock your bandhas. Root to crown, long line of energy. One more. You'll bring your hands to heart to twist to the left. Hand down or elbow outside of knee, press palms. Or hand down under the shoulder, reach through the top arm. Breathe here. Now we're going to move into half moon on this side. So again, I'll back up, step up, left hand stays down, right hip stacks on the left, reach through that right heel, maybe reach through that right arm, ground through the left leg. fall out, you just go back in. One more breath. And then take your flow, hands down, step back to plank, and lower. Heart open, deep breath. Back to down dog. Good. When you're ready, bring your right foot forward, find warrior one. Breathing in. Open up warrior two. Now from here, on an inhale, you'll straighten your front leg, reach out, tucking that right hip, lifting through the left hip, right arm down, left arm up, stack your shoulders, find your triangle pose, Trikonasana, breathe here. Grounding through the legs. Letting the heart open. One more breath. On an inhale, you'll rise up. Exhale, bend your front knee. Take a deep breath. An extended side angle, either right forearm to thigh, left arm over the ear, or right hand can go inside or outside the right foot. Or you combine, take the left arm around the back, take the right arm underneath the right leg, find your fingertips. The thing about binding is you want to be able to keep your heart open. You don't want it to turn down toward the floor. So here, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to rest in pigeon pose. So bringing your fingertips down, left knee down, wiggle your right foot all the way over to the left. Bend your right knee close to your right hand. Center on your hips. You could stay up. You can even bend that left knee, reach back, pull the heel toward you for a quad stretch. Or you can come on down to your forearms. Just relax your shoulders. Focus on the sound of your breathing. No thinking, just breathing. Remembering that you're in charge of your body and your mind. And the mind chatter may be saying, I want to get out of the pose. I want to get out of the pose. But you are saying, no, you're here. You're going to breathe here. You're going to be here until I tell you you can get out of the pose. And that's powerful. Now you'll take your hands back underneath your shoulders. Press down through the hands, lift the heart, get a good stretch. And we'll ease it back to downward facing dog. Curl the toes under, lift up and back. Breathe here. Good. So I'll have my back to the camera. I'm not turning around to do it on the side. We're just going to bring that left foot forward. Find warrior one. Breathe in. Open up warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Lift up through that right hip. Left arm down. Right arm up. Opening the heart. Stacking the shoulders. Grounding through the legs. turn again to find pigeon on this side. Right knee down with the left foot all the way over. Bend the left knee. Stretch that right leg back. Any variation here. Just stay between your hips. And another modification for this, I could have said it the first time around, but if you're not able to get into pigeon this way, if it really restricts your knee or puts too much pain in the knee, if you know that that's not right. Intensity is one thing, but you shouldn't have any intensity or pain in your knee. Then flip over onto your back, cross your left ankle over your right knee, and you can stay there. Or you can thread the needle, take your hand through the hole and wrap both hands around your right knee or thigh and pull knee to chest. And that's the same stretch. Hey, you guys that are normally in here in class with me, I have to say there is an ant on the floor right in front of my mat crawling around. Come in early, ants. Every now and then we get an ant in here. Or a ladybug. He's just trying to keep me company. He's saying, you're not alone. And so, when you're ready, you'll ease back up onto your hands. Give it a little stretch. And then we'll ease it back to downward facing dog. Shake it out here. And so today we're going to go into cobra, upward dog, or downward dog. So that's the first heart opener. We're going to ease forward toward plank. You either bring your knees down, drop your hips down, feet can be separated or together, press down through the hands, lift your heart, relax your shoulders for cobra, or press down through the tops of your feet, lift your knees off the ground, lifting the heart for upward facing dog. We're going to breathe here for 5. Keep the heart lifted and the press down through the hands 4. 3. 2. 1 more. And then we'll ease back to child's pose to rest. Just sit back on your heels. Feel your belly rise and press against your thighs as you breathe in. Feel it fall as you exhale. And again, I'm pausing here to thank you very much for your support. Thank you for sticking with this first video because I'm starting to get over the nerves of being behind the video. And I'm hopeful along the way it will just become more and more fun and I'll get more creative. That way you guys can enjoy some different practices, working on different parts of the body, maybe some hip openers, some heart openers. And so the next pose that we're going to do now is a camel pose, a kneeling camel pose. And I always warn you guys in class that a kneeling camel pose can be really intense to the lower back. So if you start to feel like you're pinching on a nerve, or if you feel like you're kind of losing circulation or it becomes overwhelming, that can be normal when you're trying to practice, especially in the early years of practice. You can easily come out of the pose just lifting your heart and come back to child's pose if it's before I cue you to. So you'll come up to kneeling and knees hip width or wider. Your hands can be at your lower back, thumbs towards your spine, or you can reach for your heels, but your hips stay over your knees and your chin can be in or your head can go back. So the chin in, pressing the hips forward, lifting the heart if you want to stay here, or the head can go back and you can reach for your heels. Once you get your heels, just press your fingers against your heels, tilting the tailbone, hips forward, heart open, breathe here. One more. So another opening is either bridge or wheel pose. Bridge is a mild heart opener, but it's also an inversion to get your hips above your heart. Wheel is a deeper heart opener, and some of you have wheel in your practice. So I'm going to lift and bridge, and then I'm going to go into wheel just for you that need to kind of reevaluate what it looks like. So, see if I can stay in the camera range here. Yes. Come down onto the back. Feet close to your seat, arms by your side, palms down. Now you're going to lift your hips. Just tilt the tailbone, press down through the insides of your feet so your knees don't fly open. Lift your hips, tilt your tailbone. Once you get your hips up, you can interlace your fingers underneath the back. Possibly, some of you can't and some of you can. Roll your shoulder blades underneath. This is an option, and press your arms toward the floor as you lift your hips. You can also just keep your arms by your side, breathing here. Now, you're either in bridge or wheel, palms down by your ears. You want to lift all the way up, straightening the arms, working the heart back, tilting the tailbone, pressing down through the feet. Here, relax your shoulders. Wherever we are, we're going to breathe 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll tuck the chin to come down from wheel. Maybe rotate your wrists. You can either bring knees to chest or armpits and rock side to side, or you can bring your feet together and let your knees fall open. And rest in a reclined cobbler's pose. Take a few deep breaths here. Now you'll bring your knees together and in towards your chest. Hug them in, rock side to side. Then you'll cross over the ankles. You can also roll over to your right or left side and use your hands to work your way up to sit if you don't want to rock and roll. But if you'd like to rock and roll on your spine, just use your momentum with your feet. Lift your head and just rock and roll back and forth. Should feel good until you work your way all the way up to simple seated pose. Then you're going to find your way into staff pose. So your legs out nice and straight. Flex your feet. Lift your chest. Hands under your shoulders. Maybe gaze down the tip of the nose. Good. From here, we're going to bring the right foot in and over the left leg, nice and tall. Right hand behind you. Inhale the left arm up and twist to the right. Either left elbow outside the knee or hug with the left arm. You can turn all the way over to looking over your shoulder, or you can even gaze straight ahead. Just breathe here and keep that left leg active. Now you're going to counter to the right. And then you're going to have right ankle over left knee or right foot into your left hip crease. Either way, you're going to take a breath in and you're going to fold forward, either reaching for the foot or resting the hands. Or if you have the foot in the hip crease, you might take your right hand around the back and reach for your toes. Grab onto your big toe, grab onto your left foot, and just take a couple breaths here. Never force, only take your body as far as it wants to go. It will grow in time. You're going to inhale, come up, take the right leg up into the air, pull it toward you. Don't have to pull it all the way toward you. It's as far as it needs to go, as far as it wants to go. It may only come to here, doesn't matter, it's still a stretch. Let it go. And then bring that left foot in and over. Twist to the left. Take that right arm up to give you some room. And then elbow outside of knee, or hug with the right arm. Just breathe here. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed. One more. And then counter to the right. And then come back to center, ankle over knee, or into hip crease. You take a breath and you come forward. So remember too, if you're getting to this point and you're thinking about turning off the video because you're like, oh, I don't need these stretches, then think again. These stretches, your body is prepared for these stretches. Remember, this is when the body needs to do the deep stretches, and if I were in the room, you would not give up on yourself. So don't turn the video off now. We don't have that much further to go. I want you to get these stretches in. I want you to get to final relaxation. So, one more breath. You'll ease on up. Take that left leg up into the air, pull it toward you, and let it go. Now we're going to scooch our feet in. Keep the heart lifted. Sit bones. Maybe you need a blanket underneath your seat. Maybe if you're tender in your tailbone. But you'll lift your legs for boat pose. Reach through the legs, squeeze the belly. You can hold on to the legs, draw your chin in, relax your shoulders, or you can let the legs go or the arms go for 3, 2, 1. And then bring your feet together for cobbler's pose. Hold on to the feet, pull nice and tall. Shoulders down, chin in. Take another breath, and if you like, fold forward till the body wants to stop. Don't force. Coming up, you'll bring your knees together, stretch your legs out, lift the heart, and come forward over both legs. Good, now at this point you're thinking about your inversion, what you would like to do for inversion. It may be that you just want to lie on your back and lift your legs up in the air. Legs in the air is a great inversion. Legs up the wall, great inversion. You've got headstand, you've got handstand. Now I'm going to show you a tripod headstand today. And each time we do a practice, I want to actually demonstrate an inversion just to give you an opportunity to try something new. So if you were at home, because you are, you would take maybe some pillows and put them around you. You might be near a wall like me. I'm not going to do it against the wall because I want you to see it from the side, not from against the wall. But yeah, if you need a crash pad, just create a little crash pad. Most of you don't need a crash pad, because you can kind of drop and roll if you kind of fall over. But I'm going to show you a tripod headstand. A flat hand, which I won't go all the way up because I've got my own, you know, stuff going on in my neck that I don't do it that way, but I'll kind of show you how to do it that way. And if you have the wall, you just kick your legs up against the wall. So you would take your legs to the wall, and then I'll show you tripod and how to get up in that. So I'm not going to get up in this one, but I'm going to show you. Put your hands down, kind of like you're going into plank pose, about shoulder width apart. And the key here is to keep the weight in your hands. Keep pressing your hands into the floor, because sometimes people get up on their head and they put all the weight in their head and then they forget about their hands and then they fall over. So you want to put the crown of your head gently down on the floor, both hands down on the floor, and then you'll come up, and this is how I would start. If you don't want to get your legs in the air, just put your knees or shins into the backs of your arms, like you're in crow with your head down, and maybe pick your feet up and just stay here. And that's as far as I'm going to go. You can also kick your legs up to the wall if you're at the wall. And just rest there. And you continue. Once you get your legs up in the air, reach through your legs and don't stop reaching through your legs. That is the key. Once you get upside down, if you don't reach through the legs, you'll collapse down onto yourself. And you guys that have been practicing for a long time, if you kind of fall over or something, you're probably not going to hurt yourself because you're pretty flexible. You're probably just going to bounce or whatever, and just the impact, it's not going to be that big of a deal. But a crash pad might be nice. So here's the tripod. Opposite elbow is as far apart as your elbow should be. You want a nice little tabletop. Interlace your fingers and open your hands up. And I'm not gonna put my head into the ground. I'm gonna wrap my hands around my head. So here, wrapping my hands around, I'm pushing down through my elbows, relaxing my shoulders and walking my feet in. I could stay here, or I could kick my legs up to the wall. One leg up, press through my elbow, the other leg up. So either here, or if you have the wall, just put your feet on the wall and just keep pressing down through your elbows as you reach through your legs. And then to come back down, just bring one leg down at a time. And a lot of you are going to feel a lot of resistance when you go up because you're not used to going upside down, but you're going to have to get through that in order to understand how to do it. So everyone's probably done with inversion now. We are going to, after you've countered the pose with a child's pose and any other pose that you wish to do, we're going to move into final shavasana. Now you can stay here on your back, feet fallen open, shoulder blades tucked under, eyes closed, just observing the sensations in your body. You can stay here as long as you like. Any thoughts that come up, just go back to the sound of your breathing. practicing recording. So if you're already up and you're ready, you're settled in and you're ready to seal your practice. If you're still in Shavasana, seal your practice when you're ready. We'll bring our hands to heart. I so appreciate your support at this time. And it is my hope and prayer that everyone is well and that we all remain well through this. I love you all so very much, and I know that you love me too. We ease our thumbs to our third eye center. Take a final deep breath in. And bow forward. Namaste.